Hello, muses. I hope you guys are having a wonderful fall afternoon. It is, I think it's October the 4th today, Wednesday, and I thought I would make a short video. I'm out here, you see this fencing out here. I'm sitting out here with our baby chicks. They're about a month old now, I think. Now I can't remember. Yeah, they're about a month old, and a couple of days ago we were just brooding them in the duck pen, which of course we don't have any ducks anymore. But it's super well built and it's large, and so it was perfect for them. And we've been brooding them in this duck brooder for the last month. And a couple of days ago we opened the door and we have smaller chicken wire all around it so they can't go too far, but they're enjoying being outside. The weather, after having like a week or two of perfect fall cool weather, it heated up again in the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 days have been pretty warm. Nothing like it was this summer, but it's been pretty warm. And I come out here and I sit with them for a while every day because I want these ones to be tame, unlike my older chicken flock, which they're not tame at all. But I just, if you guys have been watching this channel since the beginning, chicken math is a thing. It is a thing, and I fell prey to it, and I got way too many chickens, and it just got out of control. I only have 8 hens now and a rooster down there, and they've kind of slowed down. They're only a year and a half, but they kind of slowed down laying, but I think that's normal for the fall and winter anyway. But I ordered these guys last February, around the beginning of the year, February, March. I ordered these guys, and I usually get chickens from McMurray Hatchery, but they were completely sold out. Completely sold out. And so I went to Mayer, which I had bought chicks from them before, and they're good. Mayer Hatchery, and I ordered these guys, but I had to wait 6 months or longer. We just got them in September, and I ordered them in February. So yeah, it was kind of hard to get chicks, but anyway, they're all doing great, healthy, super wonderful. I love them so much, and I spend time out here every day because I want to make sure that they're used to me and tamer than those other wild ones that I have down there. But anyway, what this video is about, I wanted to talk a little bit about what fall means to me, and you can leave comments down in the comment section below of what fall means for you, what fall means to you, what kind of activities do you like to do in the fall. Fall is my favorite time of year. I absolutely love it, and it's always been my favorite time of year. In California, I was just so happy that the hot ass summers were coming to an end, and you know, it was in the 90s instead of 110s. And maybe that's why I like fall, I don't know. But out here, it's a completely different meaning to me. We out here, you can see a little bit of the trees in the background are starting to turn, and they are absolutely breathtaking when they're all red and orange and yellow. They're just so beautiful. And even though winters here are super challenging for me, and fall means winter's right around the corner, I still love fall. I can't help it. I absolutely love fall. So it's a little, I mean, the meaning is quite a bit deeper now that I have left Christianity and become a pagan. The seasons actually mean things to me now. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about what fall means to me. I wrote down a little list because, you know, my memory. But first of all, the first thing I had on my list was gratitude. And I have been trying consistently this year, well, over the last several years, but especially this year, really making sure that I practice gratitude every day. And really, there's just so much to be grateful for. I mean, I live out here, way out in the country, and it is so quiet. I mean, sure, we have cars that come by the road is right down, not too far. I'm sure we've got cars come by every so often, but it is so quiet here. And especially at night, and especially since it's been cooler and we've been able to open the windows at night, and all that, the sounds of the crickets and the frogs, we've got tree frogs everywhere. Just having that sound relaxes me so much, and I absolutely love living out here. Absolutely love it. I love everything about it. Well, maybe not the really super narrow country roads. And but you know, other than that, I absolutely love it. We finally got high-speed internet in January. Yes. So I can upload these videos now. I don't have to go into town to upload videos. But I am just so grateful. I'm so grateful. The garden, the garden was weird this year because we had a really strange spring. It was cold and super rainy, super rainy, and really it took up. It was still freezing in June. So it was a really weird year. So my garden had troubles. You know, half of my in-ground garden down there got washed away because we got like, oh God, I have a rain gauge and now I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's some crazy thing like 12 inches in 24 hours. It was just unbelievable because we live on this hill and there's, you know, back here it's pretty tall. And all the water just rushed through here and took out half of my in-ground garden. That was horrible. But I have been getting lots of kale. The peppers finally in the last couple of weeks have just started to grow and start producing peppers. So I've got a ton of peppers now. Tomatoes fine. So I am thankful. My herbs are doing great. I finished with some chores that I had today. Got my cup of chamomile tea, trying to relax because I processed a whole bunch of peppers and tomatoes, and the 11 pounds of puree that I processed a couple of days ago. They've been in the refrigerator. I packed them up in freezer bags and put them all in the freezer today. I baked cookies, you know, just the normal, and then doing the normal cooking and cleaning and stuff like that. But we're going to have leftovers tonight, so I don't have to worry about cooking. So I thought I would sit down here with my chickies and my list and do a video. But gratitude is so important, so important. It keeps us in a thankful and a happy mood, and I'm just so thankful every day that I live out here where I'm so close to nature and I have trees everywhere and it's just beautiful. I can see wildlife from my front yard, you guys. It is stunning. I just love it. So gratitude is number one. I want to lean into that, especially going into winter, because like I said, winter is not easy for me here. It's cold. Very cold, so leaning into gratitude even more in the fall. Also introspection of how this year went. Maybe some things that I will want to do differently. I'm rethinking the garden. I'm pretty sure I went over this in the last video that I made about rethinking the extent of the garden and how I want to garden and how I want my life to be, and giving myself a break for not being like the star homesteader. Like I can't do what other people do, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna lean into thinking more deeply about things I want to change next year, and the good things that I learned this year, the good things that happened this year. So I'm kind of going over the year, this last year, and just kind of checking in and seeing what things that I want to change and what things were good. Number 2 on my list is education. Now that the craziness of spring and summer are over, spring planting, whew, that was crazy. And then babying this large garden through the summer, and then at the end of the summer, the harvesting and processing. Okay, now that all of that is over, I'm still getting some tomatoes. The peppers are still coming in. I picked a whole bunch of green beans yesterday, and we had them for dinner the last 2 nights. So I'm still getting stuff, but the major rush is over. And we'll be planting our garlic here in probably the next 2 weeks. Next week or the week after, we're going to be planting the garden, or the garlic. So now that all that rush is over, I have more time to read and learn, and I will be putting together a to be read list that I want to share with you. I have you guys, I have so many books. I am a collector of books. Like I don't hoard things at all, but books, oh yeah, I've got a problem with books. I can't pass up a book. So I have so many that I need to read, and I just haven't had time to. But now that things are slowing down and I've got more time, I will be reading a lot. That's the next thing on my list. I'm going to be increasing my reading. I read fiction every night before bed, so my fiction consumption never changes, but nonfiction. I'm going to be putting together a list of books that I am going to be reading for the fall, and I will make a video on it and share with you guys what I'm going to be reading. That's fun. I love books. Also, lots of meditation and divination. I'm a meditator. I've been meditating consistently for 7 years now. Yeah, it was fall of 2016. I love meditating. It comes naturally to me as my son. I'm an Aquarius sun, so I'm a air sign, and I'm always up in the clouds. So, and visualization, easy for me to say. It comes very easy for me since I am a writer, and I have been since I was a tiny little kid. So that kind of stuff really comes easily for me, and I love meditating. But I'm going to be doing more of that, especially as the days grow shorter and we have less daylight. It does affect my mood, so meditation is going to be really important for me to keep me on an even keel. And divination. I absolutely love tarot. I have several decks. I love Oracle. I've got a ton of Oracle decks. I love everything about tarot and Oracle. I have a scrying mirror. I tried recently to use it, and I don't think I'm doing it right because I didn't get anything. um, we've we've got a spirit board, and we've tried several times, and we did get something last year about this time, but it wasn't real specific. So, and plus we had kids playing with us, my grandsons, so I'm not really sure exactly, you know, if it was their little pudgy fingers that were pushing it or not. But I've got a couple of different oh my goodness, what are those things called? Man, I hate brain fog. I am tired, you guys. It's probably almost 6 o'clock now. Pendulums. I got a couple of pendulums. I just want to learn more about divination, the different divination methods. I've got a set of runes I've never used. I've taken them out and admired how beautiful they are, but I haven't used them. I am learning the Ogham. You guys, I love it so much. So I am leaning, I'm going to be leaning more into divination and getting some more experience with that. Let's see, next one. I talked about this a little bit in my last video about leaning more into my spirituality. That just comes kind of more natural, I guess, this time of year. It's a fall time. Seasons are changing. We just had the fall equinox. The full moon was a couple of nights ago. Grief, the energy of that full moon. I'm still not sleeping. It was crazy energy. But I just think this time of year just naturally lends to being more this little baby chick, she's like trying to figure out what I'm doing, trying lean in, it puts you more into a mind of being a spiritual person, kind of slowing down, thinking about things more, remembering, you know, your land spirits, your tree spirits, or if you work with deities or angels or other spirits. Just this time of year just kind of lends itself to that. Also contemplating ideas that I didn't have time to think about earlier in the year. I need to be better at journaling because I don't remember things, you guys. I don't know if it's just me or if it's everybody, but I get a thought or I hear somebody else talking about something, and then it spins my mind off in 100 other different ways, and I'm like, yeah, that's really cool. I want to think about that, and I want to, you know, form some opinions on that. But I don't write them down, and I get busy doing other things, you know, farm chores, taking care of stuff, cooking, cleaning, doing whatever, and I forget I forget about it. And I need to be better at journaling. That's another one of the things that I'm going to be leaning into this fall, more journaling. Dream journaling. I do keep a journal, but it's super hard for me because I forget like the instant I wake up, and I have very vivid, crazy, weird dreams. But the minute I wake up, like, I can only remember just fleeting things, and then I'm like, why do I even have to write that down? It's only going to be like a sentence or two. That's not going to make any difference, and that's so I don't. But I'm going to start doing that. And after I meditate every day, keeping a journal about what, if there was any insights or anything, I channeled anything from the meditation, what my intention was going into the meditation. I have not been doing that. Sometimes I do. I have in the past, several times this year. If it was a big meditation and I got a really important insight, I did write it down. But I want to do that, start doing that every day. And I think I mentioned this on one of my other videos, that one of the other YouTubers that I just absolutely adore, I found her not too long ago was Ivy the Occultist, and she was talking about keeping a magic journal, and approaching your spell work like a scientist and writing every single thing down. You know, the phase of the moon, the time of day, the herbs you used, the crystals you used, the color of the candles you used, or whatever your practice is. Write it down, and then keep track of when whatever you were trying to manifest. When did that happen? How long did it take? Did it not manifest? Okay, so you need to try it again a little bit differently. And I have never kept anything like that, and I love that idea, and I'm totally gonna do I'm totally gonna do that. Let's see, next, oh yeah, celebration. You guys, celebration. Don't forget to celebrate anything in your life. This we're coming into the holiday seasons. You know, basically whatever religion you are, unless you were in a cult like I was and we didn't have any celebrations or anything like that. The holidays are coming up, and this is just a time to celebrate and have fun with your friends. Saturday, I think it was the second annual Witches Ball, and I took pictures. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm author Melissa E. Beckwith. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Threads, and I've shared pictures there of my outfit, my daughters, pictures of my husband there, and it was just so much fun. You guys, I love the Witches Ball so much. I had so much fun. And my sister and I had a really wonderful, it wasn't, hello. I am getting such a brain fade right now. I love doing these in the afternoon, because after I've done all my chores and everything's done, I love doing that. But in the afternoons, I get really tired, and that's one of the things that I just never recovered from when I had COVID is this weird tiredness that I get, and then my brain fades. Oh, Mabon, duh, our Mabon celebration, our ritual we had last week. That was really fun. I really loved it. We've got Samhain coming up, and then Halloween, and I absolutely dress up for Halloween. I never got to when I was a kid. My kids didn't get to when I was raising them, so you better believe it. I dress up and go with the grandkids to Halloween, and so celebrate, you guys, celebrate. We are so fortunate to be here during this time and to be experiencing life. I mean, it's just so great. So don't forget to celebrate little wins, celebrate big wins. This is a season of celebration with all the holidays and rituals and stuff. It's fun. Then I have, oh yeah, about Samhain. But this is also a time. Oh, that noise! I don't know what that was. It scared the babies. They all ran under the coop. Well, they're smart. That's good, because we have owls here. They're mostly covered, and we're gonna get a net. The area is really small here, so I don't think we'll have a problem. But that's good that they reacted that way. But anyway, Samhain's coming up, and this is the time of year for pagans and witches to think about and honor our ancestors or our loved ones that have passed on and don't have passed on from this plane of existence. And that is what Samhain is about. And so it's a time of year to really think about them, think about our ancestors, thank them. If you have an ancestor altar in your house, light a candle, light some incense, take some time to really think about the sacrifices that they made, and I mean, how breathtakingly awesome it is that you and me even made it to being born. I mean, it's crazy. But anyway, that's what Samhain is about. And so this time of year just lends itself to thinking about our loved ones and ancestors that have passed on. And I think that's all that I put down on this list, but that is what fall means to me. And please, you guys, please comment down below. I'm gonna try much harder to come back and check the messages. I haven't quite found out how to set it up so that my phone gets notified when somebody leaves a message. You know, like you get on Facebook or Insta. I'm sure YouTube must have that, but I don't. I still haven't learned how to edit videos yet. So please bear with these weird long videos until I can learn how to edit videos. I don't know how to make thumbnails. I am really bad at technology, you guys. I'm horrible at it. I'm one of those Gen Xers that just could absolutely care less about technology. Right? Give me a book and a piece of paper and a pen and leave me alone. Me and technology never did hit it off right, so it's a challenge for me to learn things. Anyway, I just wanted to make this video. It turned out not as short as I wanted to. It went about twice as long as I wanted it to be, but you guys tell me what you will be up to this fall. And we're already in October the 4th, I think I said today is, which means Preptober, you guys. If you're a writer, you know what that is. Next month is NaNoWriMo, and so all October we prep for that. I'll be making a separate video about what I'm going to be doing for Preptober, and I'm really excited this year for NaNoWriMo. Last year we were still, we had just moved to this house in May, and so we were still getting things worked out, and I was still upset that we didn't have internet and blah blah blah. So I wasn't really in the best mindset for NaNoWriMo last year, but this year this year I'm gonna kill it. I'm going to win Nano this year for the first time, okay? I'm just gonna do it. That's Binks back there. He walks around. He's the Black Panther of the property. He thinks he's the king. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you have not already, please subscribe, ring the little bell so you'll get a notification when I do put these videos up. I'm going to try to be more consistent with these videos, but you guys have a wonderful afternoon, and let me know what you will be doing this fall. I'll see you later. Bye.